Right, just a quick video for the model class 145 electric loco, which I bought recently, the 125th anniversary of Fleischmann. That's the body shell for it. I've had nothing but problems with this loco since I started, using it. The model number is 481205. And that's what it looks like. What's been happening is the loco's been stuttering, jittering and stopping, and then eventually just grinding to a halt randomly. It's just so bizarre. I've never seen it before on the model. I changed the decoders, took drive shafts out. I thought it was a drive shaft, put the drive shafts back in, and it started working. I thought, oh, it's a snagged drive shaft or something, which is highly unusual. And then eventually again it just started grinding to a halt and just stopping. So I've got it on the test track now. I've got it on the DCC Concepts test track, so I can lift it up and investigate it underneath as well while it's been used, while it's working now. I'm just doing another test run on it. I found out eventually that there's a loose connection on the PCB on this board. It brings the power from below to the top of the PCB using these spring-loaded clips on the side, which is really unusual. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 clips which bring the power up from the top end of the board where the chip is to the bogies where the power pickups are at each end. I discovered when I press the centre of the board, the model stops. Let go of it, it starts, and that when it is heating up, that's what was happening. The expansion was causing a glitch on the circuit board, a bad connection somewhere. So you can take this model apart by unclipping the clips and pulling the board off quite easily. And let's take this off a minute. There's also 2 screws underneath which you can tighten up, as well as little screws underneath, 2 little Phillips ones. You can tighten them up as well, and that can tighten up the board from below. But yeah, I'm still running tests on this. It's been really strange, but I am going to take the board off now. I'll unclip these clips just to have a look inside. This model, the body just pulls off. You just flex it outwards at each end and it lifts off that very easily. But when you get to the inside of the loco, you've got to be careful because it can just fall apart on you really easy. There's these little tiny pins on the bogies, and when those pins come out, just show one here now. Pull this pin out. It's a steel bar, stainless steel bar. When you pull that out, the bogie system just pulls off, and the gearbox just comes out very easily. As you can see there, you can get to the drive shafts. It's really easy to maintain, and then it's got the power pickups built onto the bogie, and it transfers it onto the lower PCB. I don't know if you can see that lower PCB. I think that's where I got a dodgy connection on the lower bits. So I'm going to take off the clips and try and investigate it here now. So undo the clips, pull them back, and the board just lifts off, and you can see the motor pickups that feed the motor. Those might need some sort of cleaning or something, because this model has been in storage for quite a few years. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. Have a look at those contacts, and let's have a closer look. You can see the motor there buried in between all that chassis, and it's all solid steel. I think to get the chassis off, I think you've got to undo a couple of screws somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. It does say, I just had a bogie fall out again. It's best when you take the model apart like this is to secure these shafts, these pins, with a bit of tape, because that one's just dropped out now and I didn't want it to. It does say how to take it apart on the instructions. It's all in German, but it's fairly straightforward. 2 screws on the lower, 2 screws there, one there and one there on the lower chassis secure the top steel chassis in the weight ballast. But it's fair, like I say, it's a simple design. It's very easy to maintain, and I've got another one of these models and I've never had any problems with it ever, so it's quite unusual. But anyway, let's have another investigation. Right, I've been running this now for quite a while and it seems to be perfect now. Took all the contacts out for the motor, sort of just cleaned them up and put a bit more pressure on them by bending them more towards where they're pressing against on the from the PCB, the top board, and no more stuttering. It seems to be running nice this now, so I'm going to put the body back on. It's such a smooth model as well, it's really nice, and it's the same model. That's the other class 145, which are used for track cleaning. They have that on automation for cleaning the track using the a track cleaning wagon. I'm going to put the body back on now and get some more shots of it running around proper. Right, it's ready to, body's back on, it's ready to run back now from platform 1 out onto the main layout and back to platform 6 in the opposite direction. So hopefully it should run smooth, this. There we go. Starting to run out. On a push run. I'm pretty chuffed I got this problem solved on it, because it's so frustrating when you buy a brand new loco and it doesn't work. It doesn't work properly at all. And I didn't want to take it back. I bought it at a show, this loco, and I've got the name and address of where I bought it from, the guy, you know, who sold it to me, but I didn't want to take it back. And I know it's the guy who sold me the loco is a genuine guy, he's a really nice guy. It's a total trustworthy guy. You can just tell, you know, the loco's never been messed with. It's just been sat in the box for like over 10 years. And yeah, sometimes when locos are sat in the boxes doing nothing, even though they're brand new, you still have problems. But anyway, it's all it's running nice, this now. Beautiful intercity double-decker coaches. Love these coaches. They're really nice. The livery on the side, really nice. Got maintenance train going through the tunnel. It's quite nice, that. Well, let's have a look. I've had to reset the decoder, so I still need to adjust the decoder. It's probably running a bit slow, this. Could override it, Speed it up a bit. That's more like it. Such a smooth loco. Class 218. Another one of my favourite locos is a Class 218. And I got the Class 212. I think it's a 212. That's off my friend who passed away. That's one of his locos. That's how I started the layout, from my friend's trains. Let's have a quick look round here now. A bit more light on. I've been doing rust effects as well, doing more experimentation with rust effects and building out of coffee sticks, splitting them up into little segments and doing loads like that, you know, the bases. Sticking all them together, and been using this glue, which I'll just show you. I highly recommend this. This glue is absolutely brilliant. Power Bond. It's called 806 adhesive. And I just thought it'd be the same as a run-of-the-mill super glue, but no, this one's really special because it's really easy to handle out the bottle. It's not gloopy or anything like that. It's brilliant. And then you can mix that with a powder to make it more reinforced as well. It's really good. Let's have a look at this coming round. Have a look at the other side of the livery. I can't really see it because the train's in the way now. That Class 218 is now coming into the yard. This area is like an open fiddle yard where I store trains, and then I've got the gravel unloading bay there as well. Let's have another look, see whether we've got, catch it coming round here now. Yeah, really happy with that now. It's running really nice. Nice and smooth. Right, so it's entering the station, it's slowed down. Going across the junction into platform 5. Got a bit of dirty track on the junction, so I need to get the track cleaner out again. It's looking nice. Hopefully this should sort of slow down and stop. Yeah, about now. Just need to readjust that decoder and everything will be all bob on then. Okay, that's it for now. Until the next video, thanks for watching.